Hi folks, I'm Romy the Demon Warship Andromeda Ascendant. Who else would I be? Welcome back to my channel and to Tip to Toe 2020 Episode 4 Route 66. Now the footage that you're about to see actually came from a Facebook live show that I did this evening, Friday the 9th of October 2020. And initially I was going to cut down the live stream into a more manageable episode for you. Because the live stream sort of like went on for maybe an hour, hour 30, something like that, and I didn't want to put that length of a video here on YouTube because, you know, it's an hour and a half, it's long. However, if I actually did cut it down, then you'd miss out all of the fun along the way, because I was initially just going to show the pertinent parts with the makeup, but there was a couple of giggles and fun and maybe cockles along the way too. So I decided, screw it, I'm going to leave it in there, just do this intro, and obviously the bit at the end that you're going to see later as well, and just let you have general good fun about it. You can see how this look was created, but you can have all of the laughs that we shared tonight as well along the way. So yes, enjoy. If you want to see how this was created, then keep watching. Hi folks, I'm Romy the Demon Warship Andromeda Ascendant. Who else would I be? Welcome to my live edition of Tip to Toe 2020 Episode 4 Route 66. I'm just going to wait for a couple of you to roll in before I actually begin, or should I say continue. But this episode you can actually rewind, and I'm going to be using some of the content to crop down later for the actual official episode on YouTube. Basically, last week I attempted to create a look with this shirt, Route 66, hence the title of the episode, using the same colours on here, basically, blue, white and red. But then I kind of, hi Mel, how you doing? But at the time, my PC was running a diagnostic, so I thought, oh, I know, I can switch to an old trusty tripod camera. And unfortunately, the clarity of the picture wasn't as good as the new camera. It was quite grainy, and you couldn't really see the colours in there, so I thought, I'll re-record it using the webcam instead. And then of course it completely dawned on me that I could have actually used the phone as well, because, you know, brand new S20 Ultra, you know, amazing camera on there, didn't think of it. So then I thought, screw it, I'll just do a live version and then cut down the stuff from here and then stick it in an official post on YouTube once I've finished. So basically tonight I'm just recreating the look that I did. Hopefully I get it similar to the one I did, preferably a little bit better than the one I did. So yeah, I can still see all of your comments there. I'm going to need to put a mirror in front of my camera. Don't worry, not in front of you, you'll still be able to see. It's just, I need a better mirror, like that, there we go. And I'll be using the James Charles colour palette, which is gorgeous. As much as I really don't like James Charles, it is a really cute palette with lots of colours in that I like. Yesterday I also bought some new mascara. I've got a waterproof one and a non-waterproof one. For some strange reason I thought I'd try two. I got some new MUA setting powder, well, loose powder basically. I actually was trying to find the similar one to this, and I couldn't remember for the life of me which one it was. You know, the situation you get to a store and you go, damn it, which one was it? And I go, yes, the MUA one. No, it wasn't, it was Maybelline, but hey ho. So this is a new one, so hopefully it'll still be just as good, but don't forget, if you haven't got setting powder, you can use talc as long as it's fine and not like really heavy. You have to be slightly more sparing with that, but hey ho. One thing I forgot to do was get some more of this gorgeous stuff. Infallible mattifying base, which is what I'm going to use now whilst I'm waiting for more people to roll by. And it's almost run out, so I have to be careful with this one. But you don't need a lot of it anyway, so. You a hoe? No, I'm not a hoe, I am the hoe. Get it right. Ain't nobody a hoe like this bitch. The only problem about this stuff is it's really greasy, so we need some makeup wipes on hand afterwards, and I can't remember for the life of me where the hell I put them. I did just get them out, but where did I put them? It's a question. Underneath my phone. Woohoo! Yay! but I also have some alcohol squirty sanitizing gel next to me as well, which I could have used, but this just seems to work better. So, while that dries, how is everybody? What y'all doing? It's weird because I can see comments, but now the new version of Facebook, which I hate by the way, doesn't tell you how many people are actually watching. Maybe that's a good thing. But yeah, I'm not sure I like this new Facebook, but you can't go back to the old one anymore. So I'm going to get on with it. If you are here, unfortunately I can't see you roll into the room, so you're going to have to post a comment or something to let me know that you're here so that I can actually say hey to you. And if I do, you never know, you might make it into the final cut when I put the episode live. Someone's about to shout in my direction. No? Okay. He's got this bewildering sort of like puzzled look on his face. It's like, where did I put Speaking of which, next week's episode, if I do get one, will be featuring a certain someone using a different shirt as inspiration for colours. I've been trying to get them to do it for months, but yeah, I will be getting them. Right, time for some new foundation because... Is this one open? Yeah, it probably is. Who knows? Awesome, thank you. Nope, this is the old one, but there's still some left in it. The new ones are in the case over there because of my click. I really must remember. Throw that away, it's empty. This is the new one. There we go. And it's slightly thicker as well. Oh, you dirty bitch. Right. So let's get that on there. I know we haven't got sound effects today. We used to have sound effects like the pop 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 pop, but no, we're not doing that today. See, the video was great, even though the quality wasn't that great, because I didn't want it to be a really long video, so I did all of this previously to recording so that I could just go live, and it's a bit of a in there, so I could just start recording with the actual eye look. But unfortunately, with it being live, I have to do it all. I mean, I could have already done this part, but where would the fun in that be? You get to see me screw up every stage rather than just a little bit. And even though I'm doing a live here right now, which is cute, going forward I'm probably going to be using a lot of different platforms as well, because I do have a YouNow account which I've had for some time, only haven't really used it, so I'm going to possibly be doing some live shows on there. And as for the gaming that myself and Lucian and a couple of other people do, a lot of them we have been doing sort of like recordings first, but there was one video that we did and we did it live and then kind of cut out the best bits afterwards. So as a test perhaps, the next time we do actually do gaming, then we're contemplating actually doing a live stream, so that you can all watch whilst we're doing it and join in the fun and see all of the fuck-ups as they happen live. And then sort of like get the blooper content later from those live videos, rather than sort of like recording an episode and then cutting out the silly bits from it, because sometimes the silly bits are the, you know, the parts that you want to see, you know. Because even though I often post the malfunctions detected, which is the bloopers, we thought it might be fun to have a change and actually do some live gaming. Yesterday we actually managed to do some gaming, however, whilst we were discussing the restructuring, we didn't actually manage to get any recording done as promised, because we were contemplating the restructuring. So, and I've been doing a lot of research into, you know, the best chances of certain kinds of broadcasts and the different effects that they have. So we're just going to give it a whirl and see where it goes. But for right now, it's a live makeup tip to toe one. And with this one, I might include some of the bloopers because it'd be funny. But this is just going to be makeup video and then cut out the, you know, the best bits. It's probably going to take me half an hour to do one eye, half an hour to do another eye. So we'll kind of into a condensed video. But whilst you're actually there watching live, it's kind of fun. And I do need some better lighting for this corner, which will be arriving soon. Right, so base done. That's the new one. I need to put it back over there. Not over there. Time to choose a pan stick. Oxygen, yes. So I have to actually scroll this one. I do have to remind myself. Because apparently you posted that 3 minutes ago and I didn't see it, so hey, it's not automatically scrolling for me, sorry. Ah dear. Mint shot panga, hey bitch! We always know when you're in the room. Jesus. So, no deed. Wow, I actually got it right. For once. Envious nose as always, apparently. Although, not so much these days. Believe it or not. So how y'all doing? Oh, anyway, that just gave the right pat that I needed. Just to get out a bit there. Oh dear. Little bit there. Little bit there. And join the bitches up. And then this spot that I hate because she's starting to recede. Oh no! Starting? God, it's been happening for a while. Older than the stars, eternally not so youthful anymore. Huh? Come on, kidding, bitch. Took that hair back there. Off we go. So, just the preparations while we get people on the board. Oh, see, she just had to get herself into the potential YouTube episode as well, didn't she? Cadbury's chocolate flakes mousse juice leak. I really need a Scottish accent to put that on. I have been watching a lot of Still Game recently. Or bacon frazzle chip shit mash crack. Well, actually, the thing is, I like both of them. So at least one of them didn't involve a certain person's minge this time, which, you know, is thankful. Ooh, I don't know, that's a tough choice. See, I like chocolate mousse. I don't know about the juice leak, it depends what juice is leaking from. So probably not that, I might have to go for the bacon frazzle chip shit mass crack. I'm so glad I'm not having a sponsored by Black Russian night, because trying to pronounce that, yeah, good luck. Unfortunately, it is tea this evening. I know, right, what happened? Ooh, I have got this flirty version of foundation on my pants, but you can't see down there, so right, the nose. I have to be quite sparing with this one because it's very, 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 very white. And it dries very quickly as well, which is the weird thing. Lovely, get a nice tray on your head there, love. Little bit on there. Same's out. I don't know why that's in my head. It's been in my head all day for some reason. So yeah, it would appear that I need to scroll for this one. Yay, Facebook fixing things that are broken as usual. Don't you just love it? No? Me neither. Get down there, bitch. I hate these bloody ones. They're just ridiculously like never put enough on, and then when you think you got enough, it's actually too damn much. So yeah. Right. Contour highlight. Time to blend the shit out of that. Actually, I'm going to leave that out because knowing I probably need more. Start to visit the nose because that's where we started. Definitely need more light in this corner. And usually I've got my brows already done so I can see if I'm taking this too high or not, but we'll blend the living crap in. So sing Fangs if you like arse crack, or Back to Life if you like men's shite. Spoilers! Although, as promised a long time, they will, along with merchandise, be released very soon, just as soon as somebody can, oh thank you, as soon as somebody can get off their butt and come down here and finish it. But they will be ready. Probably when I'm dead, but hey ho. Thank you. The problem is with the concealer is, like I said, it's very bright, so we have to be careful with it. It's literally white, but I found with having such pale skin, it's the only thing that I can actually get away with. Oops. And see what I mean? It just transfers into places you don't want it. I need about 16 beauty blenders to do this with. But we're good. Right, I'm going to leave that tree there while I focus on the rest here. See, you even put a dot of white there. Stupid beauty blender. It's not what we wanted at all. But it's what we got. So deal with it, bitch. And of course my hair is an absolute mess under here, so not only are you going to see me do the makeup, but you're going to see me do my hair as well afterwards. This is just the boring bit, the first part. We'll be getting onto the gorgeous colours momentarily. Yeah, she's getting that jawline in a little bit. No. Cheekbones. Jawline's this one. Duh. There we go, there's one. And actually this is going a little bit better because the last one, it was kind of like, contour was quite heavy there, so by the time I blended it in, it was going all the way down here. It's like, what's the point even putting separate lines on when you're just going to blend them into one huge cheek? So then I had to go over, of course, with concealer to actually carve this bit out again. So I'm kind of glad that that episode didn't really make the cut, as it were. Because it was done. Lucifer's crusty fish finger butty or Mel's minced leek and potato soup with signature corned beef hash sandwich. Ooh, I'd have to go for Lucifer's on that one. Problem is they're both fish, so I'd actually have to reject both of them, unfortunately. So I don't do fish, I do chicken. Although hopefully tonight she'll be doing fish. that bit done. Lovely. And like I said, we'll save the tree for last. And even though I've just cleaned this beauty blender, it doesn't feel as damp as it should be. Oh well. Price you pay for rushing at the last minute, I guess. Blend the living crap out of that so you can't see it there. See, it can be really painfully white and obvious, but that's where we're going to put the highlight anyway, so it's all good. It's this eye, for some reason, that doesn't like to take it as well. Who are her? Some people that don't like to take it as well too, but as well as others, obviously. Yay, there it is. I knew we'd get there eventually. Definitely Dobbies on that one. Definitely Dobbies for that one. Oh dear. And for those of you watching on YouTube later, the question is, Dobby's hot pot melt with chocolate eclairs for afters, or Mel's flesh flavoured pickled onion monster munch slice? Definitely Dobby's hot pot melt. You should see the looks that I'm getting from the opposite side of the room right now. Bewilderment. Oh dear. Well, you definitely get something different with my lives, that's for sure. As a matter of fact, if I could invite her to go live with me, then I would, but unfortunately it doesn't work from desktop. Apparently it only works from mobile for some reason. However, let me see. Yeah, I can't actually invite people to this one from here, unfortunately. Let me see. Oops, that's giving me weird options, but I can't see it because of there. Nope, that's just giving me options to delete and hide comments. So yeah, isn't that weird? Facebook, like I say, constantly tries to fix things that aren't broken, so unfortunately if I'm doing live on the PC, I can't invite people to join me. Yet you can still do it from mobile. How weird. Okie dokie, so base is done. Before I get on to the rest of it, I'm just going to set that in place. I'm going to do brows afterwards. I do things in very strange techniques, but that's me. I'm getting this shit everywhere, seriously. I put the foundation away, what, 10-15 minutes ago? It's still going everywhere. Get it off my pants. Looks like toothpaste loaves. That's great. That ain't going nowhere, I'll stay there. I know, girl, I'd really love you to join. Maybe the next one I'll have to do from the mobile so that you can join with me, because that would have been funny shit. So, let's test out the new powder, shall we? La la la. One of those stupid lips that you've got to shake for like 15 minutes before you get anything out of the damn thing. Sounds like something else, doesn't it? Right, where's that trusty brush that I love? I did get it, but the question is, where the fuck did I put it? Or did I? Or is it still in the bag? No, it's still in the bag. I didn't get it out after all. You're a lying bitch. Here it is, big brush. I have actually used the MUA pad before, but I think the last time that I used it, it was in a slightly, it wasn't the full translucent one, it was a slightly shaded version, and unfortunately it's It smells like Coke. Not that I would know what it smells like. Unfortunately, it was slightly yellowing on my skin, but I still prefer the Master Fix, the Maybelline one. But I have to say, this one isn't doing too bad, actually. Jenny Frost? Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Sorry, can't get through, love. I know we didn't go all the way down with the foundation, but that's why I do that afterwards, because it gets the rest gone. There we go. Base did. Time for the brows. So, yeah. Good results for the MUA translucent powder. I like it. I'd still say I prefer the other one because it's got a weird taste to it. Other than that, I don't know if the Maybelline one tastes any better, because quite honestly I don't usually put it in my mouth and taste it like that, but hey ho, there's more fallout on that one than there is on the other one, certainly. Oh no, if you was to put it on terms of sugar for a moment, that one's more granular, even though it's supposed to be like super fine and invisible silk. This feels a little bit gritty, whereas the other one was really fine, almost like a dusting of icing rather than sugar. So yeah, Boots is fine. She's been a feckhead. She's currently on top of a box behind Lord Birkin's PC. And Booty from Jess. No, Booty Boots is who she is. Oh, actually, Feckhead is who she is, actually. Yeah, she tends to be a backward star of the show. Rather than sitting in front of the PC, she sits behind it, so fuck knows. Okie dokie, so where's that gorgeous box? Here it is. Arch Obsessions Chocolate in Mouth. I got a giggle from the audience for that one. Quiet in the audience, please. La la la. And I'm gonna need a closer mirror for this one in a second, because you know the bitch getting, oh, she can't see shit. I was actually watching recently some of the old Ab Fab episodes, and it's surprising how old they got towards the end. And in one of the later, it's not actually an episode, it's the film version, where they're doing the makeup and they're using the magnifying mirrors and also a magnifying glass as well. But then I watched recently a kind of a makeup thing with Jennifer Saunders, and it was her typical makeup artist that had been on the show for years. But this was much after. I think it was just before the movie came out, and she was teaching her how to look gorgeous at a, you know, slightly older age, and she happened to mention that she likes no-nonsense makeup, stuff that you can pretty much wear all day and then just add an extra layer and it sort of like turns instantly into evening wear. And she actually said about the magnifying mirrors, and I think, ironically, because Jennifer Saunders did a lot of comedy based on observations of life, satirical comedy, I think that's how it happened to get into the film. You know, she was like, oh, I'm old now, I can't see shit, and those magnifying mirrors are brilliant, and then something inside must have gone, aha, we're using that for the film. Okay, so let that dry. In the meantime, smoke them if you got them. I've got them, they're just buried under all my brushes, because I've got a tub of brushes down there, the James Charles, well, not James Charles really, it's Morphe, but, you know, they came in the James Charles pack. And last time when I actually did this look, I was testing a new technique for hooded eyes, which was using a bigger brush, because, you know, put it in the socket and then use the big brush to actually create the big eyes. The problem with that was it filled the entire lid, so I had to go in with concealer then to get the cut crease form properly, which is, you know, kind of do that anyway, but if you're careful, you don't have to do the concealer. So I'm going to be doing the same kind of thing, but using a slightly smaller brush because I did kind of go OTT with the brushes. So as you all know, every time I do a look, I don't clean the brushes and I wait until I get to the next stage and go, crap, now I need to clean the brush. So whilst I'm waiting for my brows to dry before I go on with the rest of it, stroke my figure, and let's have a wee bit of a conversation. Message from Jess: I love James Charles, he's my idol. Oh, you poor girl. I bet you will say this look, sister. Thank you. Actually, the look that I did last time wasn't too bad. I probably should have taken pictures of it. Well, I didn't because I'm a dirt brain. But like I said, the camera recording wasn't as great, so I'm going to be a little bit more delicate with this one because last time I was just trying it out to see if it worked. It was something that, it was colours that I haven't really blended before, so this time I slightly know more what I'm doing. I came by to say hi. Now I'm going to get wet, and Jess said you better hide your James Charles brushes or you will get robbed in your sleep. There you go, there's a full box there and an entire table covered with them there, and also to go with it was also the palette and what I'm currently using for my brows, the Arch Obsessions kit. So yeah, I got the whole shebang, darling. So not just the brushes that I would have to hide, huh? Right, so fag, coffee. Who else is with us? Who else is watching? Come and say hey, don't be afraid. I'm going to be cutting all this bullshit out of the actual, the edited video, by the way, but... Right. One more puff of the fag. Or is it one more fag of the puff? Who knows? Right, where's my pencil? She's making strange noises now. Hello? I taught her to do that. That's why I would still call her Pestica. But the true pest, see? Taught her everything she knows. Let me join. Aw, you can't, unfortunately, because I was just explaining this to Oxygen earlier, where Facebook have changed everything, you know, fixing things that aren't broken. And unfortunately, when you go live from a PC, it doesn't allow you to add people into the stream. It only does it when you do it from mobile for some strange reason. So unfortunately, I can't let people join me. But maybe in another live stream then I might. And I'll do it from the phone instead. Alright, time to get those brows drawn in. Oh, actually, before I do, I know, right? Before I do finish drawing the brows, I have actually recently bought some vanity thread. Yay! Eyebrow thread, and basically did it myself. You know me, lazy, like to get other people to do it. But this time, I actually went and did it myself, got it perfectly gorgeous. I actually have arches now. I've noticed when I go to places and go, look, I want really high arches, they don't do it. You know, they're like, yes, we do the high arches for you, don't do it. And I was like, okay, I gotta do it. You know, if you want something doing right, you have to do it yourself. So I did. And I got the high arches, and now all I have to do is basically, in fact, I don't even really need the pencil. I can just go straight in with the brow gel, but I like to draw them in a little bit. Yeah, sure. So, basic line in. I can't wait until I've got my new lights installed, because even though this corner is brighter, it's still dark. I mean, I know the camera is compensating somewhat, but still a little bit dark. See you later, have fun. Bronte, hey girl, how you doing? You're just in time to watch me screw up my brows. Actually, no, I was just explaining to people that I actually threaded them myself this time, and all I really need to do is practically trace now. It's gorgeous. Oops, what's on there? Foundation actually getting caught in pencil. How strange. That's supposed to be down there, not up there. Lovely. That's better, love. And Boots is currently causing an earthquake. As I said, Boots likes to be the star of the show in her own special way. Being a feckhead. Yep, there she goes. That was like, earthquake, earthquake, earthquake. Aftershock! Oh dear. Although, I do actually have a new star of the show, because as some of you may or may not be aware, we lost poor Stink. I am going to be very soon releasing some limited edition and Inky Says merchandise because of his passing. But my new, or my rather new old star of the show, is a certain someone who used to constantly get jealous of Inky's autonomy, and that's Mrs. Chicken. So some of you may know who she is, some of you may not know who she is, but currently she's in the bedroom, so she doesn't want to be the star tonight. Tonight it's the feckhead instead who's going, where's my food? Why didn't you feed me? Because 8 AM went, hi, 8 PM rather, went, hi, I'm here. So yeah, it was a case of, sorry love, you're going to have to feed yourself while I do this. And now I'm getting complete evils from her. This damn pencil, sometimes it don't do what I want it to do. Let me know when, because Connor wants a t-shirt or something. Yeah, sure, I absolutely will do. Like I say, unfortunately we did lose Stink, and he was constantly wanting to be star of the show. Every time I was at the computer he wanted to be there. Every time the camera was on he wanted to sit in front of it. And we were going to be releasing several lines. Unfortunately, now that he's no longer here, at first I wasn't going to, because it just didn't seem right. But then, considering how famous he did get with me, I thought, it'd be fitting just to do maybe a limited edition. So I think when I do release them, it's going to be more likely a pre-order, and in which case there's only going to be a certain amount of them. So it's going to be a case of, you know, get it while it's there, it will never happen again. Whereas once the other merchandise is available, then that will be constantly available until such time I decide not to, basically. So yeah, let's go with that. Actually, with this particular brow, I did kind of take off a little bit more than I should have done, so the fill-in part does get a little bit tricky. She's got to be clever about it. Ta-da! Done. Need to slightly make that one a bit more obvious, but that's where the brow gel's going to come in a minute, so. It's a good pencil, but sometimes it doesn't transfer as much as you want it to. There we go, much better. Save me either a medium t-shirt or a mug or whatever you do, please, hun. This is my pre-order. I think it might, I mean, I'm not sure on the format yet. Definitely going to be t-shirts and hoodies for him. I may decide to release mugs and things, because when I do actually release normal merchandise, then it is going to be like a plethora of things. But considering it's going to be, in this case, a limited release, I haven't quite decided on the full format yet. But I will most definitely let you know. Okay, so now just to quickly fill in the brows to define them a little bit more, even though, you know, blonde and chocolate kind of really stands out. But I like to do the brow first because it kind of tells me a little bit where I can get up to, really. Although, I think I may need a new brow brush as well, because this one slightly curves for some reason. Although it helps if she gets it in the right position when she wants it. And it takes a lot more than I thought. But yeah, I've really got it. I've actually been sort of like looking recently to get supplies and stuff for the order for the merchandise. So I have been looking at where best to get them from, so I'm still kind of researching that. There was a few places that I used to use in the past, but some of them aren't as good as they should be. And then of course I'm going to have to organise the ability to actually be able to place the orders from them, so that I can allow the orders to come in without actually having to sit there and, you know, deal with it myself as often. So, one done, one to go. Thank you, as Connor's asked about whether you're doing anything like that with him on, and it's got to have his tongue out. Yes, that's going to be one of them. In fact, that may be the only one with him. I think I'm going to be doing a back-to-back kind of one with Inky, and it's going to be star of the show on one side and then Inky Says on the other side, which is kind of what he was doing in life anyway, so it would kind of make sense, huh? Stray hair, oh no. Thanks for the offer. No, what I meant was a kind of automation, like getting the sights back and stuff so that it can just be done like that kind of thing. That's what I meant, really. There are a couple to choose from, but I might just set it up myself instead, like I did before. It's just initially a lot of work, but worth it once you've done it. And every time I've kind of planned on coming back doing stuff recently, something's gone, oh yeah, did you forget me? And then, you know, another week's gone by. But we're getting there. Okie dokie, 2 brows done. And I know this is going to be really stupid, but I'm actually going to go back over those with, where did I put it? With the brow gel, just to seal it again. But that's very quick, that's easy. Let's just make sure it's all going there where you want it to, and bump. Because I've noticed that if you don't use, even though the brow gel is good for sticking your brows down with, if you don't use it again afterwards, then whatever's on top tends to smudge more. So I always do before so that I can practically glue them down, and then afterwards to seal it. Right, so this gorgeous kit can go back in the box. It also has a concealer stick with it, however it's kind of a yellowish, so it wouldn't go very well with this one, unfortunately. Right, smoke them if you got them. Exactly, yes, that's going to be one of them. I already actually have the pictures chosen that I want to use. It's just getting off my ass and doing it. Or having the time to get off my ass and do it, rather. "44 minutes and we've got the base and the brows done. Fantabulous. Now you know why all of my videos on YouTube are so long." But luckily with this, I'm going to just be editing out the bits that I need. And then once the look is done, doing the intro and outro afterwards and patching it all together. So, but I thought it would be fun to do this with you guys live instead. Righty-ho, time to get the colours out. The colours that I was going to be using, like I said, it's supposed to be blue, red and white, but the last time I didn't like the way the white reflected on the camera, and I wanted an excuse to use purple as well. So I decided to actually use a red, a purple, and then instead of white I use like a really shimmering light blue. And the colours are You're Kidding, which is a red one, Escape for the, it's kind of like a purpley blue, it's like a dark purple blue, and then the really shimmery blue was Hello, and I basically did the entire same thing on lips and, you know, kind of ombred the look. So I'm going to see if I can move stuff on my desk because I got shit everywhere. That's gonna have to go there, screw it. Right. So, fluffy brush, which one do I want? Ah, that was supposed to be in that box. Remind myself to put it there. So, red. That one. See, last time I actually used the Morphe 441, but the fluffy was a little bit too big for what I wanted. So I'm actually going to use this time the 506, which is fluffy but a little bit narrower. And then we're going to do, I can't remember, did we use red last time? Yeah, I did. And one thing that I've forgotten before I get started, is my gorgeous new shadow shields, because there is a shitload of fallout with this. Actually not as much as you would expect, but there is enough. So let's get they bitches on. There we go. That's one. I'll do the other one in a second. I'm just going to complete one side and then do the other side afterwards. So, starting with You're Kidding. And into the socket with your eyes closed, and then open your eyes, and then there we go. This one's going all the way across. But if you notice what happened when I opened my eye, more applied to the top because the brush is fluffy. We're not going completely all the way, but just leaving a little bit around. I'd say just before you get to the inner corner. And I can do swirling motions as well, just to bring it up a little bit more. Looks like I may have to conceal slightly, but that's all good. And then of course, we are going to wing this one, because it is a good crease. So fill it out to there as well. And as you've got most of it in that corner, then start just bringing it back into the, working it round. And for once it's actually joined up pretty well. This is a really cute brush, but it doesn't transfer as much as I wanted it to, so I might have to go to a different brush in a minute. But for now, it's doing what I want it to do. This might be where we have to break in the big boy, the one that I had last time that I said was wrong, but it turns out it was right. Let's see. Let's make an absolute mockery of it now, shall we? Sure, why not? In the words of Sheldon Cooper. Yay, big brush. There we go. That's better. A little bit of overkill there. Right, and then I'm gonna probably have to, yeah, I'll try first, but if not, then I might have to do it again. Right, slightly smaller, more pencil-y brush, the 4-3 one. I'm actually to draw in the line, but I'm going to blend it out a little bit. So this is the purpley one. And in the crease, but just on the actual bone. And the shadow shield's moving. No, it's not. It's just my imagination. Ho ho ho! And then fill in that corner as well. So a little bit of the blue there, and that one can go all the way across, which is fine. So we've got the red blending at the top, and the blue extending all the way to the corner. So just go over the top with the red again, just to get the harsh out, because we don't want it completely harsh. And now I've got to find my damn concealer. It's already there because I used it before. Ho, ho, ho. And I need a trusty little brush which is in here to do the concealing part with. So, who we still got? Raise your hands up in the air if you're here. So really carefully, with your eyes closed, start in the corner and then bring it out. I know I shouldn't be opening my eye just yet, but hey ho. Because it's going to transfer above. Yep, I knew it would, but we can always go back in with that. Me. So that is it cut out. I'm going to leave it closed for a little while whilst it dries, and then I need a big clean fluffy brush, probably a more packing brush actually, so let's go for that one, which is Morphe 456. I'm going to go in for the white, which I think on this one is flashback, just to seal what we've done so that it doesn't spread everywhere. And so that it doesn't crease up as well. There we go. Dry as a bone. Much better. Oops, you go on there, bitch. And don't worry about overstepping slightly with the crease, because we can always blend that in a little bit later. Now I'm going to switch to a Morphe 124, which is kind of like a flat packing brush, but really, really small. And we're going to go in with the Hello, which is a really shimmery blue. And then we're going to pack it all over where we've just cut out. Because as you see, the white isn't very doesn't stand out that much, so I thought that the blue would stand out a little bit better than just plain white. I can actually use this to do a little bit of sculpting to kind of tidy up the line a little bit better, because you want it on the socket. And then go back in with Escape and just feather it over there. And then take it over the top again, just to blend any harshness. There you go, much better. See? Ta-da! And with the same kind of brush, but where I put it now, I'm also going to use I'm going to clean that. With the same M124, we're going to grab ring light and then put it on top of the brow bone there. I'm actually going to take it all the way into the corner as well, actually, because this, believe it or not, also doesn't just highlight the brow bone, but helps to slightly tidy up where the red went, where it shouldn't have done. And tidying out the brow itself too. So there you go, one cut crease done. And of course afterwards I need a slightly flatter brush. Where's it gone? I did pick it out, at least I thought I did. There it is, slightly flatter brush, M410, to grab some of the red and bring it just under here as well. And then once I've taken off the shadow shield, I'm going to fill in a wee bit as well. And I'm going to take it about halfway, because then, as I found out recording the actual video, rather than going all the way through with the blue, the purple, the escape colour, I actually decided that it looked a little bit better going in with the hello blue instead. So on the inner corner, shimmery blue, why not? To join those two up. This brush likes to splay slightly, so I have to be a wee bit careful. Yeah. And then with the finger into the ring light and then straight into the corner of the eye. And there you go, one cut crease done in the colours of Route 66. Yay! So now we're going to blast through and do the other side. I'm going to allow people to talk amongst themselves whilst I quickly dash through it. Because then what I just did, talking through it, can go on the official YouTube video, if I do decide to do it at all. I'm actually planning on potentially doing a separate video for the official one for next week's show instead. Nope, that one won't do. Gonna have to get another one. So, what do you think? Good? Am I good or am I good? Did you like it? Did you like it? That's not me. My phone's on Do Not Disturb. My phone's on Shut the Fuck Up. So leave a wee gap there and pull straight into the corner. There we go. Oops. I actually managed to hunt down, by the way, the actual preferred shadow shields. If you remember, I had the ones which are slightly curvy, but I prefer these ones that are more pointy. However, this new one doesn't turn up in a box, which I guess kind of saves on packaging, even though the packet that it's in is plastic. Go figure. But two, these ones seem to have fallen of the wayside of not being as sticky as they used to be. I mean, I know I've got a face full of foundation and setting powder, but still. Although the good news about that is it doesn't actually rip off your foundation anymore, so it's kind of just in the area of do I work or don't I, kind of. So let's do that again. Not all the way across. Thank you. But yes, I found some. I was going through clothing recently, trying to get rid of stuff and make room for new ones, and then ended up finding half of them that I was like, oh, I like that. And I found a lot of my cupcake shirts, and I was wearing one yesterday, and I was like, ooh, that's got some pretty colours on that I might want to do a look with next time. I haven't decided whether I'm going to do a cut crease or just like a normal eye for that one yet, but it's definitely inspirational for the next video. And it's kind of got reds, greens and blues and yellows and kind of stuff on, so that could be the next one. Right. And there's the purple. La, 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 la. That one does go all the way across. Because what you find with, even though I didn't do the red all the way across, as you're bringing the purple through, it's dragging that little bit of the red, so it kind of curves into the corner rather than being completely blocky. It just drags a little tail with it. Because you go up into the red, going across the socket, and then where you finish the red here, it just drags that tail in and kind of slants it in, rather than being a complete block in the corner of your eye. But speaking of complete blocks, we need one on this side. But we'll go back in with that soon anyway, because we've got to do the cutting out in a second. So we're going to have to retouch up this one anyway, as I did before. Time to cut out! There we go, lots of gooey white. So, start in the corner and bring it out. Exactly like we did before. Up to about, I'd say, 3/4, give or take. Which is a question I ask a lot of people. Ha ha ha. Actually, I don't tend to ask questions. They don't often get the choice. Ooh, I got a ping, but I don't know where it's come from because I can't see it. Back in with flashback to pat on there and seal it. Oops. A little bit that got in the palette. It's quite watery at that side. Oops. I think that's someone that's messaged me, but I can't see it, unfortunately. So, the white has been dried, and then now I can go in with the blue, if I can remember where I put the brush. It's hiding. Nope, it's right there. It wasn't hiding at all, it was the very next one. Ha 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 ha. In with the hello. And literally just smudge that in. Slice it and dice it and squeeze it. Quit it and bit it. Oops. That's it. Use your finger and bounce on your nose. Why not? So that one done. That was a lot quicker, huh? Share the live, girl. Oh, you shared the live. Awesome, thank you. Thought she was like telling me to share the live. I was like, huh? What? Just got back in WebZ Blue just to tidy it up. There we go. La 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 la. Where's the red one? Where's the red one? There it is. To fill in that bit. No, don't want red there. Want blue in the corner. Oh, there's a hair on the brush. Almost poked myself in the eye with it. Okie dokie. Take that one off and then just tidy up those bits. This eye always seems to be slightly off with the wing, no matter how much I try with the shields. So I have to be really clever. And join that one in. In fact, I'm going to use that one. There we go. And then like we did last time, finger. For ring light in the corner. And then, same again, sculpt out the brow bone with it as well. Or rather, highlight the brow bone with it as well. Also helps cover those pretty mistakes. Well, not mistakes, but just the covers up the overfade. I think that's a new word, overfade. So, eyes done, cut crease done. Oxy, tell me if you like it or not. Next, I'm going to be doing the lashes, but I'm not doing falsies. I'm just doing mascara for it, and then we'll move on to the ombre lips. So I'm going to put that away just for 1 second because I don't need it for now. And she's going to open her new Falsies Black Drama. If I can open it, that is. It's like, we know you want to stop people from stealing from the store, but you do actually want people to actually open them when you get home. Yeah. Oh dear. There we go. Yay, we're open. Open for bigness. Now this is the part that always gets me. I always end up blinking like a... Oh, I don't know. Like a blinky bill. Oops. Get the right way brush. And no, I know, I didn't curl my lashes first. But I don't care about that bit. And I'm not going to do my bottom lashes because even though I always end up blinking at that last moment, I'm not going to do bottom lashes because my eyes are quite narrow anyway, so I don't really want to put the mascara on too heavy here either because otherwise it will close the eye again and you won't be able to see the pretties that I did. So, lashes did. A little bit more on that side on the inside because you can barely see those ones. There we go, that's better. Much more drama. Live up to the name on the bottle, bitch. There we go. Lashes did. Now we've got to make the lips look the same as the eyes. And ombre them in. I have noticed I've got a little bit of eye gunk. There it is, gone. Right, so remember that cute little brush that we used earlier? The 124. We're going to use the exact same brush to do the lip colours with. So, red, purple and blue. And my makeup really needs tidying a little bit. There's not going to be too much red on this. The red I'm using basically just as a kind of a line for this one. And I think it's really cool how you can use eyeshadow to cheat to do this with. So this one's kind of going just on the outside. Just to get some definition. Same on the bottom. Oops. Tap the mirror out and tap the brush. Very clever. Take it slightly under, just to make them look a little bit bigger as well. Now it's the purple to fill in most of it. So we're going to escape the lips. Just to fill in most of that. And then after we've done that, that's when we'll do the wee little shimmer. Why is everybody going quiet? What's going on? There we go. Escape done. Same on the bottom. Fill it in. I don't know why, but I've got an Alice DJ song in my head. Talk about blast from the past. Honestly. I've actually found doing lips like this is a lot easier. Other than a big stupid stick and you just go, you know, that often gets everywhere. And in with hello. Just to add that little bit of shimmer. In the middle. Small finishing touches. There we go. Lips did as well. And now all we really need to do is add a touch of highlight to the nose with one of the best highlights I've ever found, and to be honest I haven't really used any other one than this one, which is the MUA Undress Your Skin Shimmer Highlights in Pink Shimmer. First of all, on the finger and up the nose. And then I have a cute brush here to tap in and do just a little bit in the corner there, under the eyes as well. And I always like to go just over there where that cute little tree of concealer goes, over the eyebrows as well. I thought you could talk with my mouth full. I ain't doing much talking. This is true. And just a little bit more over there. On the Cupid's bow because it looks cute. And then one big massive dust everywhere because we like to go mental with shimmer a lot. I'm getting one of the directors handed me a fag under the table. See, I saw her sneak over and I thought, ooh, she's bringing me a fag. And I was like, nope, she isn't. She's gone out of the room. Next thing, there's this little thing going, ooh, underneath the TV. And I'm like, okay, I was right the first time. So, I've also bought myself some new fixing spray, which is the NYX Dewy Finish. But I've actually got some left here, so I'm going to use that first. Close your eyes, squirt that bitch everywhere, and you'll see. Yeah, whilst you're squirting everywhere, don't talk at the same time because that tastes worse than the setting powder. And then I need to find some makeup wipes so I can actually clean my pores. And this basically is the look finished. Now all I need to do is actually take my hair down, dry it, style it, and all that jizz, which I'm going to do whilst you guys talk to me. But pretty much is the finished look of the one I did last time. So cut crease in the style of Route 66. There you go. Obviously once I've actually done my hair, then it's going to be included in the edits for YouTube, but otherwise I bet there was going woo under the screen. Well, yeah. That was something else. That was a lot earlier. You missed that one. But that wasn't whilst we were doing the live stream. That was just before. In fact, the night before, actually. So, smoke 'em if you got 'em. The look's practically done. We can take off the horrible weave cap. And now we can actually focus on doing the hair. But the actual face makeup look is pretty much did. So all I need to do now is straighten that into place properly with straighteners and everything in a minute, but practically done. There you go. So I'm gonna vanish now because it has been 1 hour and 30 coming up on the mark. Thank you, my darlings. 1 hour 30 coming up on the mark. If you want to see the complete absolute finished look, then have a look for the episode on YouTube later when the hair will be completely done and all the intros and outros and everything will be done. But thank you for spending the time with me tonight here on the live stream. I'm going to be doing a lot more live streams, not just on Facebook, but on YouNow, on YouTube, and possibly even Twitch as well, as I was mentioning earlier. So it's going to be practically everywhere. But I thought, considering, you know, all my friends are here as well, then I would do one kind of... Oh god, no, I'm not curling it. No, that's what weaves are for. Yeah, one more live show for you guys, but now they're all going to be practically everywhere, as regularly as I can. Last time I kind of was doing a lot at once, and then they kind of stopped and went nowhere. But I'm going to try and get them as regular again. So I'm just going to quickly move my mirror out of the way while I find the cut button. And I shall catch you all on the flip side. Thank you all for watching. See you soon. So there you go, that was it. That was how this was created. Thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. If you want to, feel free to leave comments below as well. And if you would like, please also subscribe to my Patreon. The link for that will also be in the description bar at the bottom too. Until next time, dismiss. That's the Starfleet expression for Route 66. Yo, dude. My